Working as intended.
Dude's friendly and hot, so I'm okay with that. Will I ever be out of ARR? Not for a while yet. Alright, so I went and farmed up all my Alexandrite. I used my archaic ink to get that scroll. I put all this materia onto the scroll for some crit and debt. I'm at level 58, and now let's take it to North Shroud. Or do I need to take it back to materia, dude? Is it Animus Enhancement? I shall transfer the sphere scroll's light energy to your relic. Lend me the object you wish enhanced, and I shall see the deed done. I hate that you actually have to equip a different weapon. It's kind of annoying. Magnificent, the sphere scroll shines as the stars in the heavens. When your relic receives of its power, it will be enhanced like so. I mean, just a little bit more. Well, I guess it loses, what, spell speed. It's going to gain some debt. It's going to gain 1 direct hit. And it's going to gain some crit. And that enhancement needs a cutscene. Of course it is. Everything needs a cutscene at the end of AR. As you will it, I shall finish the task that you and Ilberd have started. This will take but a moment. Almighty Relic of Eld, receive of the scroll the memories of toil and triumph, and with thy newfound light illuminate this adventurer's path. Magic shit. Glowy. Take up your weapon anew and bask in its radiance, the radiance of a newborn star. Hooray! It's 110 now. If you have another relic weapon and Animus Enhanced, you may do so by repeating the process of infusing a sphere scroll with materia, then presenting it to Jelzan. Alright. A star is born. It's a star. Alright, now on to the next part. We get a Zodiac Glass. By his penetrating gaze, you have the feeling that Jelzan has further plans for your relic weapon. More cutscenes. I trust you have been keeping well, my friend. As you can doubtless guess, my research into the enhancement of your relic continues. Most recently, I have been delving into the subject of soul attunement. Allow me to explain how it pertains to our endeavor. Through no small amount of effort on your part, your weapon has become host to abundant soul energy. However, it seems to me that the relic was not as powerful as it should have been. It was plainly not benefiting fully from the energy it held. After conducting some tests, I believe I identified the problem, the degree of soul attunement. You see, though soul energy permeates your weapon, at present the energy is not attuned to its host. As such, much of it remains latent and untapped. If your weapon is to realize the potential, it must have full access to this energy. Alas, I fear that my expertise alone has not sufficed to find a solution to this problem. Being the person who forged your weapon, Geralt may well possess knowledge that is of use to us. However, you will recall that the man hasn't been exactly accommodating my request for assistance. Unless some manner of miracle has come to pass, I doubt that he would be willing to help me now. But you, my friend, you have something of a rapport with Geralt, yes? I believe you stand a far better chance of winning him over to our cause. I'll be much obliged if you could speak with him in my stead. I'm sure this will go swimmingly. Because, he's not a cranky old man. Well, okay, I don't think he's that old, but he's definitely cranky. If you're here for your kettle, it ain't ready. Takes time to get the contours just right. You again! Can't demand men kettles in peace? What the seven hells do you want this time? Hey, advice not to enhance your relic of Eld? Well, might as well I can help you, but what's in it for me? I should drop my kettle men in just so you can kill things better. Because we're friends, you and I, and Rowena. You might learn a trick or two for your kettles. You get to lord it over Jelzan. I mean, and Rowena. You call us friends and say that harlot's name in the same breath? You're a black-hearted bloody bastard, you know that? Humph. Finally, hear what Jelzan has to say. Go and tell him to get his arse over here. But he's right there, just call him over. Come on over, old man. Harold's agreed to help us? Incredible. I know not what honeyed word you used to convince him, but it seems that you are as skilled with your tongue as you are with the weapon. Come, let us waste no time. Alright. Cutscene for Grumpy Man. I'm told you got question meter, man. I ain't got all day, so be quick about it. Very well. As you are doubtless aware, with Monica, since I have sought to recreate the mighty arms as wielded by the Zodiac Braves legend, thus far we have succeeded in... and tell the story. So you want to attune the relic's soul energy to its host, is that right? Precisely, Master Geralt. Have you had any advice to give us regarding this endeavor? I reckon I do. You need to isolate the energy inside your relic from external influence. You see, soul energy naturally becomes attuned to its host through use. The problem is, being composed of that energy is fickle as sin, gets easily distracted by forces outside the host. For attunement to happen, you need to get rid of them pesky outside forces. You can do this by making your weapon eighth your light. Buggered if I know how, though. You just have to work that bit out yourself. Any road, once your weapon's either tight, you just need to use it as usual. Run around and kill things with it. Over time, the energy ought to become one with its host. After that, I imagine you'll need to undo the either tightness or the newfound power will remain sealed. Isolation, but of course, this is a far simpler and more elegant solution than I had dared to imagine. I believe I can readily prepare a glaze that will render the relic impassable to Aether. However, when will we know that sufficient attunement has been achieved and the glaze is ready to be removed? You know them Archons from Sherland? They use newfangled goggles and would allow the wearer to see traces of Aether. We can make something similar, I reckon. Mind you, don't need nothing near as sophisticated. Magnifying glass and fitted with lenses that are crafted from Aether-sensitive material ought to serve our needs. Ah yes, by blending finely ground crystals with glass, it should be possible to create such lenses as you describe. A truly inspired idea. You are a genius, Master Geralt. Praise is nice and all, but one may slake a man's thirst. If you want to show your admiration, do it with a drink. But of course, my friend, for your invaluables, I shall distill for you a fiery liquor the likes of which you have never tasted. Oh, now you're talking. You ain't half bad, old man. Now, it just so happens I've got leftover materials to make our magnifying glass. I'll get to work on it right away. Hammer in, and then new goggles. It's ready. With this, you'll be able to check your attunement levels at a glance. Call it the Zodiac Glass. See that you put it to good use, you hear? Your skills are beyond compare, Master Geralt. For my part, I shall prepare the coating for Monica's relic anon. When your preparations are in order, come and see me, and we shall make your weapon aether tight. I take my leave of you. That's tight. Run dungeons. The gods smile upon our endeavor once more, friend. I shall entrust the Zodiac Glass to your care, and you may use it to examine any soul attunement levels wherever you desire. Should you please, you'll need to speak with Geralt's apprentice. Drake is his name, and he'll furnish you with a replacement. As for the aether-tight coating, I am pleased to say that it is ready. In observance of the fine tradition of naming our creations, it shall be known as Soul Glaze. Present to me the relic we wish enhanced, and I shall coat it with a layer of Soul Glaze. Then speak as the next stage of our quest to recreate the legendary arms of the Zodiac Braves. Alright, thanks for that glass. It's now possible to upgrade your relic weapon Novus by way of Soul Glazing. Speak with Jocelyn while in position the relic you wish to enhance. Then select relic weapon Novus Soul Glazing. Oh, suddenly. Things in the way. Alright, Soul Glazing. Printer Aether type. Thus allowing the soul energy within it to fully attune to its host. Without further ado, I shall apply Soul Glaze to your weapon. Yes, that should do it. The relic is now completely Aether tight. Weapon in hand, do that which you do best, adventure. In due course, the spirit energy bearer shall become fully attuned. Completing certain duties when equipped with the Soul Glaze relic weapon will increase its soul attunement level. And then do stuff and hope that you're in a bonus window. Alright, now I gotta head to the donuts, right? To the Rising Stone. Still so many dungeons to open up here. Alright, drop by home and see what's going on. Hello, Monsieur. We're eager to welcome you back to Revenant's Toll. Greetings. Everyone tells me all is in place to begin his trial company. The Silence shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The ongoing ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stone. So I have to just cooperating with Alpha to see that all is in readiness. So I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a many new features arrived in the Revenant's Toll of late. And I wonder if Slapborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him to see if there's aught he requires? I'll run around as Bard for a bit. 7 eye level 70 weapon that's weaker physical damage wise than my current one, which is kind of weird. I'm level 47, which is better than a level 70. I level 70. Anyway, how's it going, Slapborn? Everything okay? You keeping busy? Yeah, you're probably keeping busy. Lots of new people. Lots of loading cutscene. What can I do? I thought you would have your hands full helping out with this new arm of the Scions. How about you? You need help? Huh, I barely noticed your recruits arrived. It was barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we had pass through here every day. Well, appreciate your offer of aid. 'Tis more your burden than that concerns me. I'm told this truck will answer directly to the antecedent, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Slapborn, the shipment, we couldn't... Godswin, what befell? We were bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll. Provisions are earmarked for the frontier effort. Just as we sought to cross over into Mordona, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics. There were many, too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning supplies. Pray forgive us. There is not to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest, and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. what to do. I can go help. If heretics are involved in this, is likely to be more than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Whence do these supplies originate? House 4 Temps. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Understood. I'll see that they are apprised of this development. Were you not on good terms with the Knights of House 4 Temps? I'll be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradicted my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help with this incident into a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. Okay. Thank you for your understanding. I'm certain Lord Horschfant will be glad of your assistance. Alright, flamboyant dude. Hot leader dude. Let's chat. Hello, best friend. How's it going? Stand on his desk. This is my fine friend. Would you care for a plate of roast caracal? Some mulled wine? No? I see you have not come to my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was in fact on the verge of opening urgent missive from Revenant's toll, and this by the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. Alright, what are we doing next? Welshman awaits the confirmation of the reason for your visit to Camp Dragonhead. Alright, best buddy.
Naruhodo. 開拓団の件で訪ねてきたのだな。皆まで言うな。それだけ分かれば十分だ。開拓団。実に肉躍るたくましい響きではないか。しかもお前が参加しているとはあらば、なおのこと。いい。
Was that my flamboyant friend? He's so excited.
モードナに一大拠点が築かれれば、彼女の帝国軍もクルザスへ介入しづらくなるだろう。加えて、お前には個人的な恩もある。これに協力しない道理はないと、本家に掛け合って支援物資を手配したのだがな。よりにもよって。
Want me to go kill them?
異端者に奪取されるとは。実は最近、クルザスをねじろとする異端者が組織化され、いささか手を焼いて。
Organized crime.
異端者の頭目は氷の巫女と呼ばれる女。
Lady Iceheart.
続けているが、本名すら暴けていない。異端者たちはその氷の巫女を聖女のように敬い、死も厭わずに行動しているようでな。奴らによる組織的な犯行が増えつつあるのだ。今のところこのキャンプへの実害は少ないが、ここより西方ではたびたび奴らが目撃されている。
Want me to go?
ホワイトブリム全焼地ならば情報がつかめるかもしれんぞ。
Sure.
行ってみるか。
I'll go and take a look.
そうかそうか。支援物資の件はいかんだが、季節してお前の汗が再びこの雪原にきらめく日が来たようだな。
So excited.
以前よりも強靭になった。そしてうなずき一つから溢れるその揺るぎなき自信。いいぞ。ますます活躍から目が離せん。
Surprise look.
ぜひ私にも知らせてくれ。この辺りは一段と冷えるからな。暖かい床を用意して待っているぞ。
I think the actual Japanese translation is, whether you're male or female, he be hitting on you. Dude's friendly and hot, so I'm okay with that. Oh, hell no. And then up the tower. Ride my bike in the tower. Hello, Drilly. Now you would ask of me, pray speak plainly. I am a man of action, need no honeyed words. Trail by a band of thieving heretics, you say, by the free, but you do seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess then to the sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly without warning and are canny enough to evade most of our most able trackers. It is not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this ice heart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of righteous fervor. 'Tis an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Perhaps you would care to question one of their recent victims? As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a traitor was waylaid on the road. Patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he has regained the use of his faculties, the merchant might recall some small deal I could aid you in your task. Drop all the way down. I don't have to go that far down. He's above. Yes, this is the recovery room. Is he upstairs? Ride the bike in the hospital. Yeah, there he is. Mistreated merchant. Don't have my yes, of course I was quite recovered enough. I'm quite recovered enough for that. I think I'll catch those cowardly blackhearts. I was traveling my usual route to wipe them from when a sudden blow sent me reeling. Next thing I knew, I was on the ground and several heretics were rifting through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals, they were taking everything. Twas then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze and stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowcloak." I dare say that is where they were hauling my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. Tell me 'twas a miracle I survived it all, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. Alright, I guess we have Snowcloak coming up soon. Actually, we don't have Snowcloak for a while. Alright, murder time. Murder. That's it. See what's going on way over here. Nice to meet you. God, dry weapon. Wait, I recognize you, Venture. You're come-seeking heretics? Then we share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced across one of their raiding parties and pursued them here. Perhaps we should have cornered this ravine, and yet they are gone, vanished. Like icy wraiths. Surveying. Why, hello there. My hat covers my eyes. Need a cutscene for that. As he glimpsed a woman on top of the cliff, could it be Iceheart herself come to sneer at our folly? And where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage to the forest wall. Some hidden tunnel escaped our notice. We want the men to risk further investigation. 'Twould be best were we to return to Whiteburn front and lay our suspicions before Lord Drilly. Alright, I'll go visit the drill. Hey Drill, I'm back! It appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in their report. The many found out near Snowcloak were some of my finest, and they would be bested so handily. I fear I've woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask you to put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. 'Twould be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may well be the very lair of our enemy. Pray turn to Dragonhead and inform Lord Harshfont that of your discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies of his own. As for Iceheart and her fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice for long. Everyone's talking to old Harshy here. I'm back. Do you hear your sexy voice again? Of course we do.
ちょうどお前の戦いぶりに思いを馳せていたのだ。一撃を来る際の肉体のしなりなど。
She's like, you weirdo.
時が許せば、差しで向き合い、稽古をつけてもらいたいが、まずは報告を聞かねばな。氷の巫女について何か情報を得ることはできたか？
What'd you learn of the icy Miko?
スノークローク代表壁でそのようなことが。あの辺りはクルザス中央高地の中で
Aren't you guys cold?
気候変化の影響が色濃く現れた場所だ。そのため未だ一帯の全容は明らかになっていない。異端者にとっては良い隠れ家かもしれんな。一度早急に調査するよう進言すべきか。それにしても氷の巫女とは一体何者だ。異端者をまとめ上げるなど相当な実力者に思える。お前と共に追ってみるのも一興だが、現状では危険が過ぎるか。教皇庁の神殿騎士にも連絡し対策を願おう。 新任の神殿騎士団長はなかなかに話のわかる人物だという。きっと適切な判断をされることだろ
う。Their new commander? Another hot dude?
いい情報を持ち帰ってくれた。感謝するぞ。お前は本当に真摯に働く。それが真実を呼ぶのだと友として誇りに思う。支援物資については本家に再度掛け合っているところだ。準備ができ次第そちらに送るとしよ
う。Thanks, dude.
熱気にあふれるいい街になることを願ってな。
Need an armed guard to protect it? No. Guess we'll just head on back to the Slav. Slafter is the best medicine. Alright, I'm back. Just good to see you return to Toll. How fared you in the frozen wastes of Corythus? I was promised to send us a second shipment. I must send thanks to Lord Horsham for his continued generosity. Given as our town grows in prosperity, I fear it will attract even greater numbers of those who would do us harm in the name of greater power. All of us Elfinals new recruits included must remain vigilant against such threats. Alright, what do we got here? Anything with crit? High level 110 equipment. It's like, well, that's different. Pugilist, rogue, monk, ninjas, and samurai? But it's got crit, and skill speed, and strength, and dex. It's multi-purpose. So everyone's news on the progress of the inaugural ceremony. And while you were away in Corythus, purpose for the inaugural ceremony were to be completed, although Tatudu does seem yet somewhat flustered. Taking up your time, why don't you head into the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand. Alright, I'm here to help. I'm here to help, accountant. Hi, Tatudu. These portions need to be stored in these documents. Why are they even here? Oh, I'm so tempted to file a lot in my waste paper basket. Still me. Hooray! You should lend a hand? Splendid. Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered about Revenant's Toll, and I haven't the time to track them all down. Recruits noted on their garb immediately assemble here in the Rising Stones. You want to report directly back to Alphanal if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. None of the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization, a well-dressed organization, I suppose. A lot of people I gotta find. Like Yuhase. Those believe this company will see no riches or short set of fuels. Giving myself tis an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. Here's a uniform. Sort of a plain idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there shall be wealth aplenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses. All Lollipop think about is just coin. So for some reason my recording screwed up while I was giving out uniforms, so unfortunately I'm going to be missing that text now. And there's one cutscene missing from here that I have to do, which was missed. Technical difficulties when playing MMO are hard because it's hard to rewatch stuff. It's nice though, if you missed it, the regular text from people I don't think you can do unless you're doing, what is it, maybe New Game Plus or something? But if it's just the cutscenes, you can actually go back to the end and watch them here. Which is useful. In here. Hooray, new gang!
みんな、聞いてくれ。ここに集まったのは私の思いに賛同してくれた精鋭たちだ。
The new uniforms look pretty Grand Company-ish.
一つにし、これからのエオルゼアを守っていくために先鋒となることを選んだ勇者たちだ。
Hooray, new heroes!
暁の下で国家間の垣根を越えた活動を行うグランドカンパニーエオルゼア先行組織クリスタルブレイブの設立を今ここに宣言する。
Hooray!
相次ぐ万神の権限、蛮族との確執、アウトロー戦区、エオルゼアを取り巻く危機は何一つ去ってはいない。だからこそ我々は先駆けとなって立ち上がる。我々は暁の血盟とともにエオルゼアの守護者となるのだ。すべてはエオルゼアのために。
For heroes, yeah! Fucking for Neuraxia! Hooray, party time!
設立おめでとう、アルフィノ。あ、いえ、クリスタルブレイブ総帥、アルフィノ・ルベユール殿。
やめてくれたまえ。形だけの称号だよ。それ自体に何の意味もないさ。我々の目的は同じだ。神々に愛されし地、このエオルゼアの救済。共に尽力していこう。
ええ、これからもよろしくね。
So happy. Alright, don't worry, everything will be perfect for your new group. Alright, what's going on, Minfilia?
クリスタルブレイブも動き出したわね。
Hooray, Crystal Braves!
引き締め直さなきゃ。
Sure, nothing will go wrong.
はい、私です。やはり委員会本部は消滅していたのね。でも島一つを消し去るなんて一体どうやって。それは本当なの？本当にクリルが見つかったのね。よかった。
Hooray, Lala friend is fine.
状況は良くないのね。わかったわ。ウリエンジェさんには伝えておきます。また後で連絡するわね。ええ、それじゃ。バルデシオン委員会本部の調査団からの連絡よ。友人が見つかったって。まだ意識は戻らないようだけど無事でよかった。消滅したというバル島の周辺海域から未知の魔法の痕跡が出たらしいの。以前北ザナラーンで起きた古代魔法アルテマの痕跡に近いらしいけど、まさかアッシエンたちが。ガレマール帝国との戦いの後、マザークリスタル、ハイデリンの声を聞いた？
Nope.
そう。あなたにも聞こえないのね。
Maybe she's busy.
なんだかとても嫌な予感がするわ。
Don't pester mom.
どうか暁をお守りください。
Alright, what should I take here? There's no doubling up piece. I don't need healing gear. This looks like probably something I need in my life. Alright, this quest said another cutscene. Bad things happening. What's up, my boy? Very good. The other provisions are prepared for the transport. Let us hope that this shipment is spared the fate of the last. The winds are uncommon fierce this day. A foul wind blows. Sup, old man? He's like, that's not good. That's a daily double. The assholes have infiltrated. Alright, or is he defended? Alright, I guess we dive into Dreams of Ice, patch 2.4 quests. Hello, would have you assist Elfino on his new station as commander of the Crystal Braves. Tries a man, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding, but it feels us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. Problems have been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the grand companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it. Until such time as a permanent solution to the problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Asians, Irandra is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the Dark Beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. But all this you knew already. Let us speak then of the more current matters, in particular the state of the Crystal Braves. Elfino did well to found the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be, independent to a fault and singularly loath to accept help. Save, of course, when that help comes from you. Elfino has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I should be most grateful you would go to him and support him in whatever manner you are able. Alright. Chore lady. Chore Lalafell. Off to help with chores. Hi, Alfie. There's lots to do and not enough people. And do be concise, I am rather busy. You lend a hand, you say? What? See, well, now that you mention that there is a matter that one wants for attention, given such the nature I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves, but the demands upon my time are such that I had little choice. Which is not to say that my men want for labor, though we are but newly formed, there is already a great demand for our services, and we are hard-pressed to answer all petitions. But I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted the resolution to my second-in-command, Captain Ilberd. Tell him that I sent you and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance. Hello, sick fowl. It's an Ilberd. Hello. I was sent to help.
なるほど。アルフィの総帥から話を。了解だ。あんたが協力してくれるならありがたい。内定のため、こちらの人手を割くことができなかったからな。
Alright, what you need help with, my boy?
これはクリスタルブレイブ結成直後に総帥から直接命令を受けた案件であり、事態はなおも進行中だ。内密に頼むぞ。先日総帥のもとに匿名の情報が寄せられた。各国いずれかのグランドカンパニーに
Traitor in the midst.
帝国の密偵が入り込んでいると。そこで俺たちは各国の資料の協力のもとで秘密裏に調査を行った。
Also, to figure out who it was.
そして不滅大使を一人容疑者として確保。だが、
Nope.
そいつは首謀者ではなかった。あくまでも密偵どもの情報網の末端に過ぎなかったのだ。九段の容疑者を軽く問い詰めた結果、写本誌の異名で呼ばれる首謀者のも
The Ivy.
数名の協力者が活動しているらしいことが判明した。諜報活動にはいくつかやり方があるが、今回の場合、おそらくかなり前から組織の一員として潜り込み、時間をかけて信頼を築いて内部に協力者を作った類だろう。信
Go
頼
have a chat with
の
Rabahan.
掴んでいるがゆえに協力者の結束も固い。首謀者とつながりが限りなく浅い末端の協力者を捉え、そこから切り崩さねばならない。まずは先の容疑者からつながりを洗っているところだ。と、ここまでが概要だ。本来ならもう少し時間をかけて慎重に調査したいのだが、そう悠長にしていられない。
Alright, I'll go investigate for you.
長らく続いていたガレマール帝国の内乱が一段落したとの情報があるのだ。そのため総帥もこの案件の解決を急いでいる。裏切り者を抱え込んだまま戦争なんぞ願い下げだからな。いつ帝国が動き出してもいいようにクリスタルブレイブとしても備えておかねばならない。まずはウルダ派の不滅隊作戦本部に
We'll go talk to Robbie.
ここまでの情報を奴にラウバーン局長に報告する予定だ。しかし協力者を捕らえたことで内偵が進んでいることが写本誌にも把握されただろう。場合によっては直接的な行動に出ることも考えられる。ことがことだけに大人数で動くわけにもいかないからな。報告時の護衛を兼ねて同行してもらう。
Yay, I'm a one-woman army. Alright, to Ulda. Ulda, where all the people are loading in. Hi, Robbie. More cutscenes. That's right, there's more problems for you.
貴様か。本日は何用か。俺の付き合いで来てもらった。久しぶりだな、ラウバーン。おお、イルベルド。
Woohoo, best friend since grade 5.
顔を合わすのは何年ぶりか。こちらに顔を出すと聞いて心待ちにしていたぞ。
Fist bump?
それにして貴様がクリスタルブレイブの隊長になったと聞いた時にはさすがに驚いた。俺にしてみればラウバーン、お前が政治をやっていることの方が驚きだ。そうかもしれんな。お互い大人になったということだろう。イルベルドと我が輩は同郷の出身でな。幼い頃は二人して己の腕を競い合ったものだ。
It's all nice and good, but we have a problem.
ガレマル帝国に陥落された際、共に脱出したのだが、それっきりだった。噂には聞いていたが、あの後いろいろと活躍したようじゃないか。ザナラーンにたどり着いたお前はウルダ派の同人団に捕まり、コロセウムの獄門剣闘士にさせられた。だがその中で頭角を現し、前人未到の戦勝を成し遂げる。そしてその莫大な賞金をウルダ派王宮に寄付することで見事
Balls.
衆の座を射止めた。コロセウムの勇者、アラミゴの英雄ラウバーン様。よせ。
Oh, you're making him blush.
この冒険者のような存在を言うもの、屍の上に立つ我が輩には不要な肩書きだ。貴様こそ冒険者として随分と名を馳せていたようだな。冒険者ギルドとの会合でもよくその名を聞いた。それなりには苦労したからな。もっとも最近は英雄殿に話題を持っていかれているだろうが。例の件で報告がある。
Bad things.
進展があったのだな。貴様との面会については部下たちにクリスタルブレイブに属す旧友との再会の場と説明してある。連中も 特別に目を光らせたりはしていないだろう。
Being sneaky, sneaky.
今のウルダ派では下手に場所を変える方が怪しまれる。ここで聞こう。あくまで昔を懐かしむ会話としてな。
Friendly chat. Friendly chat about traitors.
なるほど。やはり不滅体に潜んでいたか。テレジアデレジの一件以来、ウルダ派は揺れている。帝国の密偵からの誘いに心動く輩が出てもおかしくはない。しかし以前より潜り込んでいるとなるとことは大きくなる。万一に備え帝国と手を組むためのつなぎとして共和派が自ら招き入れている可能性すらあるか。状況は理解した。信頼できる者を集めこちらも調査を行おう。
Who's your most trusted man?
そちらでも引き続き内定を頼みたい。
Is one of them a Lalafell? Because that's important.
イルベルド、今はお互い忙しい身だ。今度酒でも交わしながらゆっくり話すとしよう。そうだな、ラウバーン。そしていつの日か祖国を我らの手で。
Alright, off to work, Secretary.
不滅隊の局長か。俺も負けてはいられないな。ラウバーンが手を回してくれていたおかげで何事もなく報告できた。手間をかけさせたな、英雄殿。
Alright, back home to the donuts. All done. What kind of gear can we get now? Strength and dexterity one, but there's no crit on it. Oh, next quest is right here. From somebody who has not spawned in. Is it the Ilberd? Yep, there he is. Bruce Eagle continues the Guardian spy known as the Ivy. Our hunt for the Ivy begins in earnest, Scion. So I say we must tread warily, but one misstep may well cost us our lives. Prisoners conclude for timing, let us return to the Rising Stones. I hope the Crystal Tower series quest doesn't have me doing the Fate still. Wonder if they changed that. That used to be a really annoying one. Oh, Elfie's over here. Hi, Commander. Taking care of your chores. Do you have any more chores? We returned from Olda, Commander. And not a moment too soon, something has happened. Trouble? You recall that the Fourth was tasked with reconnoitering the rendezvous site used by the Ivy's minion as Imperial contacts. So after you left, we received word that Yuno's ambushed en route to its destination. God damn it. According to report, one of ours has been taken captive. The Guardians are not wont to steal their foemen with dignity, and I have grave fears for her safety. Was dispatched to rescue party once. Recall those braves who are afield. Bring your parents, Commander, but we have not the time. I'll go. Afraid I must ask for your aid once more. An ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to provide the Guardians with more captives, yet times of the assembly put, you're the best chance we have. Kendall has the right of it. I trust you're willing, but of course you are. Now, Aliena the Fourth lies in wait in the tangle near the entrance to the Castrum Sentry. Seek her out and she will apprise you of the situation. Okay. Can't wait to reach level 60, finish off the Heavensward thing, and then do another like 10,000 quests to get to Stormblood. Hello, Alian. You would aid us in a rescue mission? When you're dead. Ow! Jerk! Alright, let's try this again. You would aid us in a rescue mission? We are in your dead, Warrior of Light. Now, time is against us. Allow me to brief you on the situation. Things fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Rush and hauling her away to the Castrum yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we could do to flee and regroup. You to speak, the Guardians may be interrogating Resh, or worse. With her hurts, I fear that she will not long survive their attentions. We must rescue her without delay. Arda may yet be in its infancy, but the bond that binds is as strong as Mithril. None of us will stand by while a comrade suffers. We, the remnants of the force, will infiltrate Castro Century. Please help us find Resh before it's too late. Okay. Bye, guys. Purple danger zone. Ah, Resh looks fine. Alright, where are the rest of the guys? Oh, there they are. Have some AoE. Have some AoE. More AoE. Alright, you okay? And thank you. Give you some AIDS. Alright, you're fine. Everything's fine. Where am I? Thanks to gods we found you. And thank you, Warrior of Light. Now to quit this accursed place, Resh cannot move with those wounds. She'll need to be carried out. I believe a diversion is in order. Might we trouble you to provide one? Give me your petition. I suspect the Guardians will be only too happy to grant you their undivided attention. If we were to create a commotion within the capture room, we should be able to steal away unnoticed. Let's speak again once we are safely outside the walls. Alright, do I have to cause more problems in purple smoky areas? Yes. Diversion. AoE. Triple AoE. Triple shot. We got a random joining in. Oh, with the help of Chocobo, I'm pretty much invincible. Suddenly enemy. AoE time. I'm stunned. And more diversions. Diversion. Diversion. Oh, this one has a daily double. Quick knock hits all the way over there. What is quick knock's range? It's quite something. Alright, done with the diversion. Looks like you guys made it out. Everything all fine? I've waited your return most anxiously, my friend. You have done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our comrade Resh is safe and we suffered no further casualties. Words cannot well express my gratitude. I was left just to report to the mission discussed to Commander Alfie. I shall go ahead to the Rising Stones. Oh, stay away. Dang it. Peloton. Hi, Alfie. Problem solved. Everything's fine. More chores? What's going on now? Yeah, it does me well to see you thus returned. Though I doubt not your prowess, entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a risky venture, and I must confess to having been a trifle anxious. But here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission as is your wont. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being cared for by the Domans. Thanks to their expert administration, dangerous past, you have my gratitude, Monica. More problems? I mean, thank you, San. Resh owes you her life. We escaped with minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an opponent to be trifled with. As you say, Commander, I'll see to it that the men keep their wits about them. It may take time, but I will not rest until we have identified and apprehended the Ivy. I'm very confident that you will succeed, Captain. As for you, I realize you have scarce caught your breath, but I'm afraid that there is no rest for the weary. I require you to accompany me to Coerthas. I've been granted an audience with the Ishgardian dignitary, you see, and the man expressly requested your presence. Oh, don't look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. We should depart as soon as you are ready. Okay. Quest complete. Alright, next one. An influential Ishgardian wishes to meet the Warrior of Light, and Alphinaud would like nothing more than to oblige him. We've been blessed with the rare opportunity, an audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Sir Imeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights in Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. We would be wise to court his favor. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Sir Imeric wishes to meet the woman beyond that legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. The antecedent should see the wisdom of this plan when you request your permission to accompany to Coerthas. Maybe you feel this to be a waste of your talents, which could doubtless be put to nobler use. If so, I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. Do you need my help, Minfilia? Because Elfie has me running around doing a whole bunch of chores. Meeting with an Ishgardian ambassador? By all means, I think it a wonderful idea. We received no reports of Aetheric disturbances or unusual beast tribe activity late. If Alphinaud believes your presence may help him to secure more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny him. Hi, Alfie. Take a moment to explain the situation. She has. You're welcome to these overtures. I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Ishgardians have spurned all contact with the other states for decades. Why reach out now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. They have assholes helping them. Toriously reclusive nation Mishgar situated in the center of Abalathia's spine. Ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. Members of the original Risen Alliance formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the Alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silver Tear Skies. Since which time their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cardno, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I've tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the Alliance at every opportunity. I've explained over and over again that unless Nerizia stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall as once fell Alamigo. And what have mine efforts yielded? Why not? Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction. I should hope so. Rather than the lowly messengers we have been fobbed off with in the past, this time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I'm not so naive as to think that they come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something to desire, though I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Indeed, you may have assumed that I will expound upon this point and others. Let's depart for Camp Dragonhead. Our old friend Lord Horshafont is expecting us. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further ingratiated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause. Alright, you get to meet Flamboyant Dude. Hello, best friend. We need many cutscenes because main story things. Ever a welcome sight. Eyes have been stoked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. Gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climates. Oh, good Master Alfie. An honor as always. Likewise, Lord Horshafont. Forgive us for yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense. Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say that what the future may bring? House Fortance may even seek the aid of our newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of grave concern to us all. But to the matter at hand, Sir Americ arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desirous to rest while by the warmth of our hearth. But if you are willing to forego such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intercessory. He will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. As inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it would be best if we proceed to the intercessory forthwith. Alright. Let's go meet with another hot male character. It's over in this corner, right? Yo. We've been waiting, expecting, madame. Pray take your ease inside, and I shall summon the others. Yes. We immediately go into another cutscene. New friend.
間もなくお越しになられる。いい会談になるよう祈っているぞ。
Hello, wanna be friends?
神殿騎士団総長のアイメリクという。アルフィノ殿、こたびは会談の要求に応じていただき感謝する。
こちらこそ感謝いたします、アイメリク卿。この会談が双方にとって実りあるものとなるよう期待しています。
君が噂の冒険者か。なるほ
You know, it doesn't tower over us all, her height.
そうは思わないか。
はっ。
イシュガルドでも君の冒険談を伝え聞くのでね。どうしても会ってみたくなったのだ。
Stalker.
恐縮だったのだが、この会談の場を利用し同行していただいた。さあ、席にかけてくれたまえ。
ですから眼前に迫るガレマール帝国の脅威に対抗するにはエオルゼアを一つにしなければならないのです。脅威は帝国だけではない。蛮族や蛮神の存在もありましょう。そのためにもエオルゼア都市軍事同盟に再加盟していただき、真のエオルゼアへの道を。
アルフィノ殿、先に述べたようにイシュ
Ooh, rejected.
同盟軍への再加盟や対蛮神での戦力教室を行うことはできない。
なぜなのです。
蛮族、蛮神、確かにエクサル族はクルザスに進出しているが、彼らの敵手は主にグリダニアを向いている。国営の森の主権を争っているのであれば、それを領土とするグリダニアが対応するのが筋というもの。我々は旧敵ドラゴン族との長きにわたる戦いで精一杯だ。他に戦力を回すゆとりはない。帝国軍に関して言えば危惧はしている。彼らが大陸統一を掲げている以上、いずれ侵略の手を伸ばすであろうことは明白だ。
But until it affects your homeland, you don't care.
では
だが帝国軍の動向は少なくとも現状は沈静化している。エオルゼアにとどまる第14軍団の残存兵力にしても、その多くが属州からの徴集兵であり、戦意は低い。むや
それではこれまでと何ら変わりがないではありませんか。
私個人の意見で言えば君の主張に賛同するよ。
アイメリク卿、
私はこの会談にイシュガルドの特使として出席している。教皇庁の意思を無視し独断で手を握ることなどできない。だが私個人で判断できることもある。フォルタン家が主体となって動いていたレブナンツトール開拓団への物資の支援、これについては今後も協力を続けよう。
本当ですか、アイメリク総長。
I mean, that helps a bit.
ああ、ただし条件がある。
Conditions. Uh-oh, what do you need?
ドラゴン族の始祖とされる源竜ミドガルゾール、その源竜が復活するのではないかという噂が教皇庁の内部で囁かれている。ここ最近のドラゴン族の奇妙な動きやアドネール先生代が観測した流星の輝き、いずれも源竜復活の兆候だと言われている。
The resurrection of this server.
銀類湖の源流がですか。
噂に過ぎない。源流ミドガルズオルムは15年前の銀類湖上空戦で帝国軍の飛空戦艦と相打ちして死した。だがドラゴン族が活発化しているのも事実。万一に備えレベナンツトールに意を構える開拓団に木薬の塔を監視してもらいたいのだ。
つまり銀類湖の木薬の塔に残る源流ミドガルズオルムの死骸の監視を
Don't have to do that dungeon until what, 2.5?
開拓団への支援は続けてくださると。
So it's still many hours away. I mean, we're spread pretty thin. Do we have the manpower?
わかりました。異変があった際には伝えまし
I
ょう。
guess we do. Then again, it's right on our doorstep.
この場で聞けなかったのは残念ですが、アイメリク教の立場も理解できます。
Diplomacy.
長らく門を閉ざしていた帰国とこの会談の場を持てたこと、今日のところは真のエオルゼアへの第一歩として受け入れるとしましょう。
アルフィノ殿、心遣いに感謝する。貴殿の志については必ずや強行芸家に伝えると約束しよ
う。Uh-oh, now what?
階段の場だぞ、わきまえろ。
報告。巡回中の兵から本国からの追加物資がまたもや襲われたとの報告が。なお氷の巫女率いる異端者勢力の仕業と思われます。
バカな。今回は輸送経路も変え、神殿騎士団の護衛もついていたのだぞ。
Want me to step in? Alright, what do I pick now? Alright, next quest. What are you on here? The Intercession of Saints. Recent developments have given Alpha much to consider. Just when we were starting to make progress, and to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, we were so inclined I think the gods were conspiring against us. However, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Horsham and find out what he has learned. Alright. Do we need a cutscene for it? Yes, of course we do. My sincere apologies for the interruption, my friends, but the situation is such that we must act swiftly. If you be so kind as to elaborate. Istar's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as it was passing through the boulder downs. 'Twas an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant every knight was slain, every crate seized. Then as quickly as they had appeared, they were gone. To be impossible a feat without knowledge of the route. Knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I presume. Quite, we can pursue that avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush would be our first concern. Trails yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Lord Horsham said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Monica. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. Alright, off to investigate. Guess I could have gone from Mordon. That probably would have been quicker. Well, shit. What's going on here? Move along, venture. There's nothing more. Hey, Lord Horsham bid you speak with us? Then you must beg your pardon, Sihon. As you see, the left nary crate behind, tipped the wagon for good measure, even. Whole thing's a bit odd, you ask me. Would have been easier to just steal it, though a damn sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. Reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons of their own hidden away off. Pay no heed to my ramblings. Absent of proof, 'tis not but speculation. Maybe a squire receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That's if he's awake. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack. Not that his presence amounted to much. Alright, where's the recovery room? Here it is. Surviving squire. You've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims we marked them as, lost and equipped for a journey further north. The leader called out to them, and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought. Some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same. Else why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek, and then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. I didn't know what happened till I saw the snow turn red. And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead, and the heretics were unloading the wagon. They have killed me too, so I just lay still and listened. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. New primal. We have new info. And all this info needs more cutscenes. Return, what news have you for us? It's Shiva time. It seems Lady Iceheart does not scroll to sully her hands with blood. Who is this Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the... what is that? Enchiridion? She was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostle who laid down with dragons. An apostate who laid down with dragons. Now we can expect all foreigners to know Ashgardian scripture so well, particularly when it concerns the patron saints of heretics. Wait, you say she is their patron saint? It all makes sense now. Orochimaru, what was the caravan's cargo? The Diamond Forge had requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Do you not see Iceheart and followers intend to summon Shiva as a beast tribe would a primal? Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I informed the Lord Commander once. Lord Horshawan, you would agree that discretion is of paramount concern? Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alfie. Sons of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I'll need to send word to my brethren in the Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I'm sure you would not miss this for the world. Alright, new gear. I don't need healer gear. Nurse's gear is kind of not as great. I guess it's 20 eye levels higher than most of the other gear that I have. Well, we tied the heretic across Zelfina, for they shall feel the full force of his fury. Prison attacks on our caravan seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Midfield of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Monaco, pray join me in Whiteburn front. Since the incident at Soulcloak, the Knights of House Durandare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillamont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there then. Good. I'm gonna fly all the way over there. Alright, back to the drill. Hello, we're here for info. Since I'm done, wish to join in the hunt for our Iceheart? Your citizens is more than welcome, my friends. Considering their prodigy seed, I dare say your timing could be no better. We're all ears, Lord Drillamont. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. The guard appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Last our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. So to say the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I've heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to wipe in front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Imeric. And so it begins, my friend, though I dare say it will prove all too brief collaboration. I will not elude the combined force of the Crystal Braves and Temple Knights for long. Notice a wise man does not wager all our success in a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic slayer. Mayhap Lord Drillamont has one in mind? What do you think, Drilly? What's going on way out here? Stolen provisions? Yes, yes, excellent. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak and it shall be done. Bad things happening. Alright, now what do we got here? Next quest. Only the naive place all of their hope in the success of a single solution. Lord Drillamont is anything but. It seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry just ever beyond our reach. Though I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn, I must confess to having certain doubts. Jennifer may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Guillaume? Dude's lame. We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been much in our thoughts, as has the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in future. Accordingly, we have conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone at White Front. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. This man who has pledged himself to Iceheart's cause. He will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point he must report to Sergeant Tremont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspect knows nothing which could endanger our plans. Alright, sneaky. My toes, they've all gone black and cold. Alright, sneaky stuff. Shift all done. You may go. You're being watched. Just leave immediately. Sweetheart leaves through the southwest gate. It's like, gee, that's not suspicious at all. He leaves and goes right into the middle of a fate. Watch from here. Accused knight. Knight to meet you! Alright, what kind of shenanigans is he doing? He's moving along. He follows the road east. I think that's not the direction of Snowcloak. Hide! Sneaky. Being sneaky! Run away! Lead south. He heads south. Where is he at? Where's that motherfucker at? Now we're surveying for a long time. Being sneaky for a long time. Well, now what's going on? Is this their secret meeting place? Hey, where in the 7th hells are you? I'm freezing my bollocks off here. I hear you blowing. Oh, why are you late? Standing on the wall while else I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duties to the bloody echo. Lower your voice or they'll hear us and wipe in front. Yes, of course, Temple Knights are mumble and Snowcloak. That's what you bring to me. We already knew about mumble. Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels. And dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, if you waste my time again, is that clear? He's endangering himself to get you information. Be appreciative, asshole. Anyway, it's time to run. Hey, Drilly, got info. Well, did your investigation bear fruit? I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. And with that, you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet the few snatches you're able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation and confident that they can thwart it. The comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword. Person just lands here. First blood. The Allied forces at Snowcloak are in danger, and Lord Jilma would have you assist them in ensuring their safety. We have long suspected the heretics use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the highlands undetected. Given what you overheard, I fear the Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways, and that the heretics in Boulder Downs are planning to use them to take our forces unawares. They say we cannot allow that to happen. A contingent of House Durandar Knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at once. But knowing nothing of our enemies' numbers or readiness, I cannot say for sure that they will be sufficient. I put my mind at ease if you would consent to assist my knights with the search. I know they would take courage from the presence of so storied a warrior. Pray rendezvous with them at Boulder Downs. If Helena is kind, we may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. Show them no mercy. The lives of our allies are at stake. Alright, murder time. This doesn't look good. Looks like there was already murder here. You guys are gonna have some murder back. More murder. Boop. More murder? Nope. Fallen heretics effects. Alright, I'm back, and there's clues. I just send no word of your coming, Monica. What has happened? What is that in your hand? Parchment. By the Fury, those were the veterans with years of service. And now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered and... No, we have not the men to spare, not now, not while Isard prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched were not of sufficient number to contend with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others, and I'll wager they are on the way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics coming something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is the timetable of the guardsmen's watches at our outpost in Snowcloak. The traitor was stationed there long before he aroused our suspicions. Would that we had caught him sooner? With information, the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity and prepare their ambush. The timetable has not changed, you see. Of course it will be changed now, but the heretics may already be in the position. House Strainer must send reinforcements, and even it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil. I can see no other ways to safeguard the lives of our allies. Alright, I'll head over and help out. I'll head over and help out next time, because the next one is the Snowcloak mission. Maybe I should start this. It's level 50. Hello! A yellow jacket is in need of a yellow jacket and isn't... A yellow jacket needs a yellow jacket indeed. Either would I be right in guessing your adventure? If so, I have a request to make. I've heard reports of some charlatan claiming to be a blue mage, whatever that's supposed to be. He could be a blue-arsed wharf rat for all I care, but he was selling so-called soul crystal adventures for a tidy sum. Apparently they're meant to give the holder all sorts of mystical powers, which is a load of chocobo shit according to a dozen or so dissatisfied customers. See, spells and whatnot are not really my field of speed, which is why I want you to help me investigate. I need you to tell me whether these crystals are the genuine article. If they turn out to be fake, so I'll arrest them on charges of fraud, and you will receive fair payment for your assistance. If they by some miracle end up doing what he claims, you might be able to pick up a new parlor trick or two. So, are you in? Sure. We've received word he's annoying passerbys near Summerford Farms. I'll meet you there. He be here haranguing the locals? What? Harangue like the Tekken character? Hello, any sign of him? You got here just in time. Looks like he's about to make his pitch. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. The name's Martin, and today I present to you a wonder of the new world. I call it blue magic. Beyond the Indigo Deep live the Wallaki, who have their own unique brand of spellcasting. Like black and white magic, it draws neither from our surroundings, but that's where the simulators end, my friends. I'm sure you've all seen wild creatures lashing out with fire, ice, and what have you. It's a form of self-defense, see, but it's still magic. The Wallaki discovered how to harness Aether in the same way and wield the forces of nature. But how, I hear you cry. It's simple. You have to attune your mind to the instincts of the beast. When a creature is driven to attack, you can see into its soul. When you overcome it in battle, you absorb some of its aether and make its power your own. Hooray! Of course, it's not as easy as picking fights with the local wildlife, but my Wallaki mentors taught me well, and now it's my turn to teach you. Behold the power of blue magic! I laugh, we just toss the sardine at it. Laser! By the 12, did you see that? Thought you'd be impressed. Now, before anyone asks why it's called blue magic, let me tell you, for the Wallaki, this color holds special meaning, sacred even. And seeing as this ain't white or black magic, it seemed like the perfect fit. I suppose you're also wondering what you need to become a blue mage like me. Well, for starters, you'll be one of these, a soul crystal, and don't forget a specially designed outfit to help you look the part. I've even thrown one of these spell books, personally penned by yours truly, containing everything you need to know about learning blue magic. I've got enough for all of you, but you'd better snap them up before it's too late. Are you lot really that dense? Can't you see he's playing you for fools? Drive the beast to attack? More like run headlong into battle with only a silly blue costume for protection. Of course, no one can claim it's fraud when they're at the bottom of some creature's belly. Bad publicity. We feast on your flesh, smooth skins. Your gods cannot save you now. All of you, stay back. It's like, I'll handle this. Pew pew! Run away! I never stood a chance. Bugger all the swords and shields nonsense. I'm giving blue magic a try. Positive advertising. Like, is there one more left for me? Hooray, suddenly blue mages. There's definitely something fishy going on here, and the arrival of those Mamoljo was a little too timely for my liking. Come on, let's see where he goes next. To the Mamoljo encampment. Stalker. Zealous Yellow Jacket. Looks needed for the Morby Drydock. Swallow me! I'll just teleport there. Hello! One of the guards, this Martin character has been skulking around the docks over the last few days. He's begging for leftovers from the mess hall. Currently he's making Gil hand over fist from Gullible Adventures. Strikes me as more than a little odd. He was last spotted making his way to the Salt Strand. Let's go. Hello, Zealous Yellow Jacket. We spying again? But he's up to no good. Why else would he come all the way to a place like this? Is he selling his shit again? Nope, he's meeting up with his conspirators. Martin, you say you'd be less violent this time, but that was very violent indeed. It all adds to the realism, and you lads did a great job. Your gods cannot save you now. Nice improvisation. That one bloke damn near shat himself. I think we've seen enough. Alright, you guys gotta stop this shit. Surprise. Hold it right there. I'm placing you under arrest on charges of fraud. Fraud, this is all a big misunderstanding. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. The game's up, and the same goes for you two. I knew you were in cahoots from the very beginning, and as for those crystals, I'm about as convinced by them as I am by your acting. What you will about our sales taking me? There's nothing dodgy with the merchandise. Well, you know, I poured my heart and soul into those crystals, and the spellbooks explain how to learn the magic. It ain't my fault that the buyers can't be arsed to read them. Even thinking about clapping me in irons over the outfits and not providing enough protection, I can assure you that they were tailored especially with the needs of a blue mage in mind. I'll admit I had to cut a few corners to keep the cost down, but still. It all boils down to whether the soul crystals are genuine or not. I know it's a lot to ask, but would you try this blue magic of his? Thomas, don't be shy. Once you've learned your first spell, you'll know I ain't pulling your leg. I'll let you borrow one of the outfits. Hooray, Blue Mage! Stylish. Oh yes, very fetching. Why you've been getting changed. Latulja and Gahilja have been luring over a nice cooperative baby kraken to teach you water cannon. The bait's been laid, so one should turn up any moment now. Run away! Run away! That's a bit on the big side, lads. Not to worry, all you have to do is give it a few licks with the patent of blue magic focus or stick if you prefer, and our tentacle friend will return the favor by firing possibly quite painful jets of water at you, and try not to die. That's not very... Poke it. Smack. Ow, ow. Smack. Smack. Ow. Hurts. Boop. Boop. Like, stop it. Stop it. Ow. It hurts. It hurts. Boop. It's like I feel like I'm not winning. An hour later. I laughed, like, not 100% to learn the rate, you didn't learn it. Impressive. After a little escapade, you should be able to fire your very own water cannon. By the way, you don't strictly speaking need to be struck by the magic you're trying to learn, but that'll probably happen whether you wanted to or not. In some cases, repeatedly. As long as you're the beast after, its power should be yours, assuming you can defeat it. You see, that is what most people don't realize about being a blue mage. When you start out, you're like a blank slate. It takes a fair amount of bravery to stare these creatures down and look into their souls. Same that not all my customers have your determination, but that hardly grounds for calling me a fraud. You don't think he's telling the truth, do you? It's like, can I water ball? Well, so I'll be having my wares back if you don't mind. Alright, Martin. I guess I'll kind of trust you. So don't believe me, to be honest, mister, I don't know what more I can do. Tell you what, why don't I give you a soul crystal outfit and spellbook for free? That way, as a fully fledged blue mage, you can act as living proof of my innocence. Sound fair to you? Alright. Alright, fine. Blue mage unlocked. Alright, and then you have to go and learn some spells. And then next is that level 1. Blue leading the blue. Blue mage stuff. Really, a cuddle? We now have blue mage. Yay, class that I'm pretty much never gonna use. Alright. So, next time, probably finish off the light step, and then next time we'll get back to the main story and go through Snowcloak and finish off 2.4 and probably start moving on to 2.5. And that requires the hard mode quest to be done, which I've already done. The hard mode for Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda. Alright, so next time, more main story. Thanks for watching! Did you like this video? If you did, like it, leave a comment, and share it. You can click on the left button to subscribe, and the right button to watch more Lalafell adventures. Thanks for watching!